guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do another little let's talk video, and this time I wanted to talk about fear, or to be more specific, who you would be without fear. Because it's one of those things that I've just been thinking about lately and wanted to throw it out there as a little discussion topic. So obviously fear is something that we all have. I mean, I don't think I know anyone that's truly not afraid of anything. There are people that may say that they're not afraid of anything, or they think they're not afraid of anything, but I'm pretty sure all of us can find at least one thing that we are afraid of, even if we don't fully realize it right at this exact moment. There are some fears that we seem to just be like born with. It's like some people from a very young age are just afraid of, certain bugs or heights or water or clowns or something in general that just kind of seems to not really make sense. It doesn't seem to have a reason behind it. It's just like this naturally ingrained fear, and it's very strange and interesting. And that kind of goes into a lot of people's beliefs on like past lives and things like that. Not what this video is about, but I have heard a lot of things concerning that as far as those type of like irrational type of fears. Other fears come from things that you personally experience. If you almost drowned as a child, you may have a fear of water naturally because you feel like it's going to relate to death in your brain. Or if you fell off of something and became seriously injured, you may have a fear of heights or the fear of whatever you fell off of, because that's in your brain. That connection is there that it caused you pain. And then some fears are learned from other people, our parents, our grandparents, family, friends, teachers, etc. Just from them kind of putting it in your head that you should be afraid of this thing, Kind of like kids are taught that they should be afraid of strangers. It's that same idea. You are told repeatedly as a child that something should be scary to you, and therefore, without you even really knowing why, it becomes scary to you. So, what I've been thinking about recently is, who would you be if no one ever taught you to be afraid of anything? And if you weren't born naturally being afraid of something? Or if you were raised to kind of fight against what you are naturally afraid of and try to face those fears and overcome them and see that you might not have anything to be afraid of to begin with. Who do you think you would be? Because I always find that interesting. The amount of things in ourselves that we almost didn't choose. It's kind of like that nature versus nurture type of thing. There's a lot about ourselves that we didn't choose, because who you are as a person is made up of everything that you experience and the people that you're surrounded by, and it's just like there's a lot of years there where the person that you are becoming isn't really in your control. I mean, you don't consciously realize that things are affecting you. You don't really have an opinion on anything yet. Your brain is still developing. All this stuff is happening. So it's like the person that you are isn't necessarily the person you chose to be. And in that same sense, the things that you are afraid of may not be things that you chose to be afraid of, that you have a reason to be afraid of. So I just wonder a lot, like, who I would be if I was never taught to be afraid of things, or if I didn't have natural fears of things. I think a lot of times anxiety can be linked to like fears, because like I get really terrified sometimes to like leave my house alone and go do things alone, and I have no reason to be. I haven't had anything terrible happen to me while I've been shopping alone or walking through a park or something alone. Nothing terrible has happened to me to cause that fear. It's just there because my body tells me that it needs to be there, and there's really no need for it. I have a fear of deep waters because I did almost drown as a child in a hotel swimming pool. I was at like a friend's birthday party, and it really it's nothing major, I didn't go unconscious or anything that I can remember, but there was that moment of this water could kill me, and because of that, and since then, there's always been that fear in my head that water is incredibly powerful and it could kill me, you know? I have a fear of like certain bugs and animals and things that I don't really have a reason to be afraid of. They've never done anything to hurt me. It's just like this natural fear that kind of just doesn't make sense, you know? I mean, I'm not gonna run out and go like hug the next spider I see, but it's like, why am I afraid of something that's like this big? You know? It's just crazy to me, and I don't really understand it. And like, that's all like kind of surface level things, but like to dive a little deeper, like I get terrified of like the thought of finding a new job or traveling somewhere new, or, you know, doing all these like big life changes really freaks me out sometimes. And it's weird because it's only an occasional thing. There are other times where I'm like so excited to like just go on an adventure and do all these new things and try new things and all this stuff, but I also get really nervous. And sometimes that nervousness and that fear kind of just like takes over, and I hate it after the fact. I absolutely hate it, because like I'll look back on a situation, I'm just like, that wasn't me, you know? Like, my personality doesn't shine through a whole lot to people that don't really know me, because I freak out. Like, I have small little like panic attacks in my brain, and I just kind of shut down and I curl in on myself, and I just want to be with the people that know me and love me and that I trust. And when I'm surrounded by a lot of people that I don't know, I tend to just kind of like turn into the ultimate introvert, and it makes me feel bad after the fact, because it's like my fear of letting people in and experiencing this new situation, these new people, this new whatever, keeps me from fully experiencing things the way that I want to, because I let it have that power over me. And it's so weird, because they always tell you to not let other people have power over you. You know, they only have as much power as you give them. But like, this is all a me thing. Like, this is all just me preventing me from doing something that I want to do. And so it's definitely something that I'm trying to work on, and I don't like having fears of things that I have no reason to have fears of. And I mean, it's not one of those things you can just get over. It takes time, you know. Changing anything about yourself takes time, and that's okay. I mean, and you don't have to change yourself at all if you don't want to. It's all a very personal thing. But for me personally, I know there are certain things about myself that I would like to work on and improve to become the person that I want to be and the person that I know I can be, without letting fear get in the way. Because, I mean, without being afraid of life, you could be unstoppable. You could do anything. You are a force of nature that could just grab life and be like, this is mine, and I'm gonna make it what I want it to be. You have that power. It's there. I have that power. I know I do. I just have to stop holding myself back. Maybe you have to stop holding yourself back. You know? You have the power to change. You have the power to be whoever you want to be. You just have to decide that you want to do it. So, yeah, I guess that's all I really wanted to like talk about. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to be working on slowly but surely in myself. Just always striving to be a better person than I was before, and striving to learn more about myself and change the things that I don't like and become the person that I want to be. You know? That's all we can ever do. Strive to be better than we were before, and always try to be the person that we truly want to be without letting anything hold you back. That's all you can do in life. Anyway, I guess that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And leave me a comment down below letting me know what you're afraid of, what you want to change about yourself, any thoughts or comments in general that you have about this topic, and who you think you would be if you were never taught to be afraid of anything. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you can go out and spread love with each other and yourself. Yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!